Hey guys, welcome back to Coin Knowledge. Today we're going to be taking a look at another Tomb Fork on the Binance chain, and today's project is EMP Money. So if we look in here, again, another DeFi project. So we can look EMP Money, again, it is on the Binance network. And if we look right here, the cool thing about EMP Money is that their main token EMP is actually pegged to the price of Ethereum. So if you're bullish on Ethereum long term, this might be a project for you. So their peg algorithm is 4,000 EMP to 1 Ethereum. So essentially if let's say Ethereum is $4,000 and the price of EMP is $1, then it would be a perfect peg. Hence why they say, $40,000 Ethereum is 10,000 pegs. So that's how peg works on these Tomb Fork kind of projects. So if we go down here, we see their total value locked is about 26 million, and their EMP token is at 80 cents. So right now, we're just over peg for their algorithm, you know, peg against Ethereum. We're just over peg. That's what you want. You want to see the main page be over 1. That way everything just stays over peg, and that's ideally what you want. And they have eShare and their E-bonds, which we'll get into. So then they do have the different liquidity pools you can get into. And if you're not familiar with liquidity pools, it's essentially taking two tokens or coins together and pairing them up to add liquidity to the project. And you stake them, and and the cool thing with EMP Money is that they have this zap in button, so you don't have to go to like Pancake Swap and put the tokens together. You just says zap in on the farm you want. You type in 10 BNB and you would zap. It'll bring up a MetaMask transaction that you would approve, and when you zap in, it will give you your LP tokens for whatever pool you want. Or they have the execute strategy where you can set, what you kind of want to prioritize for when you have, the funds in your account, and then hit approve and execute there. So that's kind of the main page. And they do have a free academy where you can sign up an account and learn a lot more about this project as a whole, because there's a lot here. So we'll kind of just go down the line. So if you look at their farms, they do have the liquidity pool farming for EMP versus eShare, or eShare BNB, or EMP versus Ethereum. And if you view them, about 270 APR, making for about 0.74 a day just on one of the farms on the EMP with Ethereum. Or if you go EMP versus eShare, it'll give a different rate, it's 0.48 a day. So that's on the farm is your liquidity farms. And if you ever need to know the price of all the tokens in this ecosystem, you have EMP, their eShare, and the price of Ethereum, and the price of BNB. So go into the detonator. And the cool thing about the detonator is that, so when you're in the detonator, you can deposit your EMP and Ethereum LP tokens. And when you deposit them, you do lose that money, but you do earn back about 1% a day, making for 365% annually. So you do earn it back. And another cool thing with depositing into the detonator is they have 2 giveaways every day. So you can kind of see the timer here. It'll show what's in the pool, what's claimed, the users, your rewards. You can claim them or compound them. And the 2 prizes they have, and it does show here they do daily largest depositor, so whoever deposits the most in the detonator, and then a daily random depositor, so just random person who deposited that day. You see the lottery prizes here. So whoever deposits the most in the day, and it's different every day, but on like today's is gonna earn about $33,000. And I'll just go to you, and you can see here this the highest person has deposited about $15,000. Now, typically, whenever this timer starts getting all the way right to the end, people will start dumping larger amounts of money to get that top deposit prize, or the lottery prize of just a random person depositing for the day will earn about the same amount, 33,000 and some change. So that's the detonator. Just you get again entered to win the prize pool money, or you can just deposit your LPs and get 1% back a day. If we go into their nodes, so with their nodes, if you aren't familiar with other node projects, is you spend EMP tokens to create a node, and then that money is gone. You do not get that money back. You can't sell that node. Instead, you are just generating the EMP a day. So right now, and these rates could change in the future, but APR is 405%, making for about 1.11% daily back on your return. And you see they have their different node types or costs. So a nano node, the smallest node, is 500 EMP, so at 80 cents. It's about $388. Then you go mini node, 1,000. Kilo node, they just pretty much, you can see a theme. They just start pretty much doubling in cost, 4,000. But if you also take a look at the APRs, they go up too with the more you spend. So if you want to go at the top at Giga node, you're looking at 1.63% a day or a higher APR. Granted, it's a higher sunk cost in the beginning, but again, if you look 1.63 versus the smallest one is bit updates. Let's see if we can refresh it because it is less if you go the smaller one, what I've seen. Let's see here, go nano. Oh, anyway, you guys saw it. It is smaller. I don't know why it's there. It goes. Yeah, 1.11 for the smallest node. So the rate does go lower or higher based on what node you want. But again, just keep in mind with most node projects, when you put that money in, it is gone. So you are hoping to get your money back, usually within 100 days. If the rate stays consistent, or at 1.11, might be 90 some days. I'm not certain. If we go into the boardroom, so the boardroom, what this is that as long as again on that main page, the peg, the 4,000 EMP to 1 Ethereum peg is over peg, the TWAP, the boardroom will continue printing EMP. And what the boardroom is that you can get EMP shares or EMP shares or E shares, sorry, and then you stake them and you get EMP back for quite higher APR. So about almost 1,800 APR. So you stake E shares, get EMP back. So that is the boardroom. But keep in mind again, if the project does fall under peg, the boardroom will stop until it goes back over peg. So go into bond, and what bonds are is that if the project is over peg or under peg, I believe. We'll get into the white paper. I'll clarify it. You can purchase bonds, and then when it corrects itself, you can sell those bonds. And then auto vaults, you can deposit your LP tokens into Yield Wolf, and it will just auto compound every deposit, every withdrawal. There is a 0.3% of pending rewards. It will just auto compound if you don't have the time to come in here every day and compound. And again, if we look at their white paper here, introduction, inspired by Tomb Finance, the project over on Phantom is the algorithm protocol using, again, their EMP token to peg to the price of Ethereum. We can go here, ensure a peg of EMP to Ethereum is achieved. And again, like I said in the beginning, as long as you're bullish on Ethereum, which I personally am, I believe that this project will be just fine. So how does it work? When EMP price is over peg, new EMP is minted. And then when the price goes below, protocol will allow minting E-bonds. So again, when the project go belows, you can purchase those E-bonds and then just take EMP out of circulation. And then when it goes above peg, you can sell those E-bonds for a premium for more than you bought it for. So that's the point of EMP and their bond system. So my personal strategy, what I've been doing, and what just in my advice, what systems are working out for me, and something to think about is how I started out is I just bought E-shares. I put $500 into E-shares and I staked it. And with my staked E-shares, since we've been over peg for a while, it generates me EMP. And then what I do with my EMP is that I go into the nodes and I've personally got a nano node just to get started. So I have money in the boardroom printing EMP. And then with the EMP, I purchased my node. And then my goal is with the money from the node and the boardroom is to get more E-share just because the higher APR, to then stack more E-shares in the boardroom with the higher rate and keep getting EMP, and then I'll probably get another node. And again, that's just one strategy, or you can just put it in the detonator and kind of just forget about it and claim your 1% every day if you want. Or you can do liquidity pair staking or pools, you can do that. But again, that's just my strategy. Let me know in the comments below what your guys' strategy is. If you are in the boardroom, the detonator, the nodes, the LP farms, just let me know. And again, this is on the Binance chain, so you can go to PancakeSwap to get these tokens, or if on their main page, if you hit buy EMP or buy eShare, it'll take you to 1inch, which is just a DEX aggravator. So you can just use that to buy their token. But yeah, guys, that is EMP Money. Another Tomb Fork DeFi project I wanted to go over with you guys. So let me know in the comments below if you guys are liking these DeFi projects, or if you want me to kind of stay towards like play to earn games, or what you guys want to see. And let me know in the comments again if you like the video, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. And I will catch you in the next one. All right, see you guys.